There we go, fish on. Yes, nice fish, nice fish. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Nick from 618 Fishing here, and welcome back to another fishing adventure.
Come and see the crooks and thieves riot in the renegade streets, working for the devil's deed. The toil till the work is done. A savior comes to save the weak. A lame man walks, the blind man sees. In a land where no one's free, they know that the day will come.
In this episode, we will be putting our fishing skills to the test because we are traveling nearly 2 hours to fish a tiny creek that is home to a rare strain of fish that is not easy to catch. Okay, we have finally made it to this tiny creek. I brought my fly rod and my spinning rod. I've not used my fly rod in quite some time, but I'm really excited to hopefully catch a fish with it. As far as flies go, I have a ton of different options. I am a novice, but I think these are called zebra midges, and that is what I'm gonna start with. Okay, here is what I came up with. I've got this little float. Below the float is my first fly, this little black zebra midge. And then another fly about 20 inches below that one is this tiny thing. I have no idea what it's called. Hopefully the fish won't eat it though. We are coming up to our first promising looking spot. I've got the fly rod in my hand for the first time in a long time. Hopefully we can remember how to do this.
Spirits flow to morning light underneath the full moon bright. Whiskey and a little moonshine, they dance with the rising sun. The wicked rule in lawless land, wash the blood off from their hands, scheming with their evil plans, but justice soon will come.
Oh my gosh. I just caught a tiny fish. No way. I just caught a microscopic fish. I'm not sure what species of fish this is, but it's very cool looking. See you later, buddy. I have no clue as to what species of fish that was, but I do know that that was not our target species. I will, however, take it because we got the skunk off the board. Awesome.
Burn on, I'm shining so bright, lit up like a diamond in the dead of night. There's fire deep in my soul, I'ma rise up like the legends of old. Brighter than gold, brighter than gold. Brighter than gold, brighter than gold.
Fishing has been very difficult so far, and that comes as no surprise. I knew fishing was going to be tough. We are coming up to some deep spots. Hopefully we'll be able to find where these fish are hiding.
Like lightning striking, sparking, there's heat in my bones. There's fire deep in my soul, I'ma rise up like the legends of old.
This is a very sad day, you guys. It looks like this creek got a ton of erosion last year because my favorite spot, which used to be a really deep hole, is almost dried up. This is very unfortunate. Some of my favorite fish catches have come from this exact spot. I don't know if there's any fish remaining, but let's find out. No luck with the fly rod, let's try the spinning tackle. Let's go ahead and try tossing this microscopic jointed swim bait beneath this spillway. This is the smallest swim bait that I've ever seen. I've had luck with it in the past. Let's toss it out there and see if anything wants to pick it up. And absolutely nothing showed any interest in any of my lures here. Let's go ahead and keep adventuring further upstream.
There's fire deep in my soul, I'ma rise up like the legends of old. Brighter than gold, brighter than gold.
There we go. Fish on. Fish on, fish on. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna happen. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. This is the target species. This is what we've been trying to catch all day. It's not a giant, but it is a very, very special fish. And it is in our net. What a beautiful, beautiful catch. See you later, buddy. Yes. What an incredible, incredible catch. I'll be honest, I was starting to lose my optimism as to whether or not we were gonna be able to catch one of those, but we finally did it. It was no monster, but it was a very, very special fish. And if you guys are familiar with the channel, you know exactly what that was. It was a McLeod strain wild rainbow trout. There are very, very few streams where you have the opportunity to land one of those guys, and this is one of them. And they are not easy to catch, but we finally did it. And it was on the fly rod, which is incredible. I'm not very good at fly fishing at all. I had my doubts, and honestly, I was almost about to switch to the spinning tackle, but persistence paid off, and we were able to catch one on the fly. Let's try to catch an even bigger one. There we go, fish on. Fish on, fish on. Oh my gosh. I just caught another tiny trout. I just got to this spot. I decided to toss out my spinner before the fly rod. First cast, caught this guy. Yes, what a beauty. One of the ways to identify a McLeod strain rainbow trout is by the orange tips on the fins. They look very, very cool. See you later, buddy. I don't know if you guys could see this, but there's a little scratch mark on my landing net. And that is actually my personal best wild rainbow trout. And I caught it from this exact creek. It went all the way from the tip of the net to right there. It was an absolute monster. I caught it last year. So there are some massive fish living in this tiny creek. Let's see if we can hook into one. There we go, fish on. There we go. There we go, in the net. Wow, this guy looks incredible. This is one of the coolest looking fish that I've ever caught. What a beauty. See you later, buddy. What a cool catch. I have no idea how we were able to land that fish. He was living in this tiny little pool surrounded by snags. Even in the process of landing him, I got my fly rod tangled up in this tree. What a lucky catch. I was about to call it, and I just came across a very, very cool looking fishing spot. I just cannot not toss a line out. So let's go ahead and do just that. Fish on, fish on. Yes, yes, you guys, yet another. I cannot believe this right now. I go from almost catching none to catching my fourth for the day. Still not a giant, but a very, very beautiful wild McLeod strain rainbow trout. See you later, buddy. Let's go ahead and toss this crankbait back out there beneath these rapids. Hopefully there's a giant hiding. Nice fish. Yes, nice fish, nice fish. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, in the net. There we go. Finally, finally, finally. This is a really nice, wild McLeod strain rainbow trout. So far, all I was able to catch were the tiny ones, but we have finally caught a decent one. And as far as this creek goes, this thing is a trophy. Yes, what a beast. See you later, buddy. So cool. It is crazy how quickly a day of fishing can go from horrible to awesome. After seeing the state of that one little spillway area, I had my doubts as to whether or not we were going to be able to catch a wild strain McLeod rainbow trout today. But not only did we catch one, we caught a handful, and that last one was an absolute trophy. Having said that, I've got a very long hike back to the truck, and it's going to be in almost complete darkness, but it was 100% worth it sticking it out here to the end because of that last fish. Overall, I had a lot of fun today. If you guys enjoyed this episode, I really appreciate it. If you left a thumbs up, possibly think about subscribing if you haven't. I will catch you guys on the next one.
Savior comes to save the weak. A lame man walks, a blind man sees. In a land where no one's free, to know that the day will come.
Okay, there's a nice little deep spot here in front of me. Casting is nearly impossible, but let's give it a try. And we caught a tree.